All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, Nikki Earnshaw producing. And, of course, we're doing the Beach Patrol Report brought to you by McCann Realtors of Sea Isle City. Knowledge, integrity, dedication, experience. For rental and sales, call 609-263-7422 or go online at McCannRealtors.com, where you can also keep up with all the South Jersey lifeguard news and racing schedules. And by the Ocean City Beach Patrol Lifeguard Alumni Association, celebrating 126 years of protecting beachgoers. Now let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the chief of the Wildwood Beach Patrol, Steve Stocks. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, Billy, good morning to you. Good morning. How are you doing?
All right, how's everything going down there in Wildwood, New Jersey?
It's fantastic down here. Hey, you know those McCann guys? I happen to know those McCann guys.
I said those old guys are still rowing. Mike, Steve, you can't get it out. You guys, we talked about this last week with Jack Brooks, and we had Dave Funk on from Avalon. Of course, you know Dave. And
Sure.
And we talked about the fraternity, and once you guys become lifeguards, you're lifeguards for life. Lifeguards
for life is correct. Lifelong friends. Days you'll always remember with friends you'll never forget.
It's a bond that never is never broken. But you guys protect the beachgoers. You keep people safe, and then you also have athletes that are on your patrols, and we have these races that we cover in depth. We've been doing it for 9 years now, as we cover all the races, starting with the Longport and the Cape May counties. I can only do the Friday shows. I'm a one-man band, but I try to get as many races as possible. And then, of course, the last few years we've actually broadcasted live at the Dutch Hofmanns. We look forward to doing that each and every summer. But you got great athletes as well on your beach patrol.
So we like to say public safety, community service, and competition. And those three elements combined make for excellent lifeguards. When they're competing and they're training to compete, they're doing the skills that are necessary to keep people safe and make effective rescues in the ocean.
Chief Stocks, what do you do? Like, what does your patrol have to do in preparation for the season?
For get ready. So the get ready process, I like to say we have like a pyramid, right? So we have a soft opening and we have a steady build because we need to go from zero. We're all seasonal temporary employees. So we go from 0 to 100 employees and back to 0, and that peaks out over the peak season from July 1st to mid-August. So you have to do everything. Everything starts over in terms of getting the equipment ready, getting the beach ready, getting the signage ready, getting the guards requalified, hiring your new staff, and then the ongoing training mandates. There are new mandates almost every year where the guards need to continue to upgrade and update their certification. So, it's quite a work in progress.
Hey, Steve, it's Michael. Got a question for you. As a local guy living in Ocean City for a long time, I know Ocean City's lifeguards, when we were talking to them, there's a big difference being a lifeguard on, say, 23rd Street compared to being a lifeguard at 9th Street, where you get a lot of one-day day trippers and people that may not be so familiar with the beach. Do you have the same kind of concept down in Wildwood?
Well, not to toot our own horn, but Wildwood is it's a worldwide vacation destination resort. Yeah. We get a lot of people that have never been to the beach. So it's not the same kind of crowd that go to other beach towns in South Jersey. And we pride ourselves in being, we compare it to police service or fire service. Certainly it's different to be a policeman or a fireman or an EMT in a town like Wildwood as opposed to, say, Stone Harbor or Avalon. And it's not good or bad. They're just different. And we have action. Our lifeguards, I remember a story last year, our young lifeguards, rookie school had ended. They were sent out to the stands. It was a pretty big day. Water was a little rippy. And on day one, our new rookies that were first day in the stand were involved in rescues. And it's not like that. You guys know it's not like that in every other town. There are places where you could guard for 2 or 3 years and not have a rescue like that. So it's definitely different, and it keeps you on your toes, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Also, another component to Wildwood, you got a huge beach down there, Steve, and you just got a lot of area to patrol. Obviously, you're looking at the water, but you also got to check out for like lost kids and things like that. That happens all the time.
Sure, and the events, the Beach Blast Soccer brings tens of thousands of soccer players. We have a 4-day country music festival that's going to bring 80,000, 100,000
Wow.
people to the beach. The events that we have on top of it just being July and August on a big, wide beach on a crowded town. Yeah, it is really a unique place, and we love it.
You also had the Trump, you had Trump down there
Trump
in
rally.
Wildwood, and I had that. How many people were actually there for that? Do you know the number?
The Secret Service, they were using some of our areas and facilities, so I kind of stayed away. I kind of stayed away from there. I don't really have a good count, but I was not around to see that.
I heard upwards of 100,000 people, but Wildwood's got such a big, huge beach; it can handle all that.
Yeah, and just the town itself. Imagine a beach town. I mean, everyone goes through something similar, but you're talking about a beach town in the Wildwoods where there's maybe 5,000, 7,000 year-round residents, and on a weekend in July, there's 300,000 people on the island.
Man, that's a lot. All right, Chief Stocks, talk about your racers. I know you last year, Brandon Joyce and Noon were rode your doubles crew. Brandon Lewis was your swimmer. Brendan Lewis was your swimmer, and Brandon Joyce rode singles. How do you determine who represents Wildwood in the out-of-town competitions?
So we'll do some training. We do what we call indicator training. Now, back in the day we called them run-offs, row-offs, whatever. But we find if you take groups of like-minded individuals that are training in the same sport and you have them train together often in training sessions, and you vary those training sessions in distance and intensity, and you talk to them afterwards and you say, all right, fellas, what do you think? Or ladies, what do you think? Who should do this event? Who should represent? It's like youth sports, on the baseball team or the soccer team. If you get the kids together and say, hey, who are the starters? Who are the best players? Who gives us the best chance to win? The kids will tell you the truth. And you get these lifeguards together, and if they do enough training together and you measure everything, the answer is right there. I mean, you don't have to look far, take any guesses. You're going to see who is qualified, the best qualified to represent the town in out-of-town races.
And of course, last year we kind of saw a turning of the guard, with new fresh faces that represented a lot of these beach patrols. And of course, last year we don't have to remind you, but the Brigantine won it all, the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. Jack and Joe Seville and Jack rode singles as well. They're a formidable team that could be around for years to come. But not only that, Mike McGrath and Sean Duffy, they'd been around for a long, long time. And now, you got all these new fresh names, Seattle, Danny Rogers and Pat Scanapicchio. I mean, there's some good new blood in these races representing some of these towns.
Those Seville brothers, man, are they going to be tough to beat? I mean, you talk about the physical ability, the skill set they have, and then the fact that they're brothers and they can probably in the boat, I imagine, read each other's mind when it comes to the.
And how about Atlantic City, Sean and Rick Blair? I mean, they're another set of brothers that like you said, they know each other.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you and I have talked about this before. I feel the advantage the Atlantic County teams have over the Cape May County teams is they have those feeder programs and the local kids and the feeder programs where we have some of that, but nowhere near the extent of the Atlantic County teams because they have high school rowing up there and they have ingrained swimming up there. I mean, we have the Dolphins down here in South Jersey and a couple of smaller swim teams, but it really doesn't compare to the feeder programs that they have going on in Atlantic County. So, hey, listen, I'm not making excuses. We're gonna go at it. We're gonna get after it. We're gonna have fun and we're gonna compete. But I'd love to have some feeder programs like they have up there, man. It really seems to pay off for them, especially with the brothers, like you said.
Well, we look forward to hopefully being down there again, broadcasting live at the Dutch Hoffmans. We look forward to that, and also congratulations are in order. You're retiring as your you're a teacher, and you're retiring this year. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's make that clear. That I'm retired from the Philadelphia School District. I'm still the chief of the Wildwood Beach Patrol. I don't want anybody to get too excited out there about that. I'm only hanging up one of my hats for now, And we look forward to you broadcasting, man. You do a great job. All the guys down here, they're out in the trucks, they're out in the stand. They listen to your Beach Patrol report. They love it, man. Awesome. We love it. Thank you.
Well, listen, Chief Stocks, we appreciate you taking time. I know you're busy at work there with the Wildwood Beach Patrol. Thank you so much, and we'll see you at the races.
All right, Billy, take it easy. Thank you.
There he is, Chief Stocks on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. I love it, Mike. I love the competitive nature of the Beach Patrol races. I love it.
It sounds, just listening to him. Now, we've had Brigantine on and we've had him on.
Ocean City.
And Ocean City.
With
But when you
Avalon.
really look at the big picture, the two things that stand out to me,
Yeah.
he really doesn't have a feeder program to help him out. Like he's right. These around here, every high school's got a swim team and stuff. So, but the biggest thing is the stuff that he has going on the beach. Forget about people in the water that they're using the beach for. Like that country concert.
It's a
coming out.
4 day country thing.
A lot more than 100,000 people are going to be there. I mean, there's
Wildwood Beach. You've been down to You've been
Oh,
to
yeah,
Wildwood,
of course. Yeah.
when they have
Beaches
their
are
soccer
huge.
weekend that he talked about. I mean, people are coming from all over different states. They're coming here. Where his hands are full. You can just tell his hands are full, especially with people coming to the beach for the first time.
All right, that's the Beach Patrol Report brought to you by McCann Realtors of Sea Isle City, 4111 Landis Avenue in Sea Isle. Knowledge, integrity, dedication, experience. For rental and sales, call 609-263-7422 or go online at McCannRealtors.com, where you can also keep up with all the South Jersey lifeguard news and racing schedules, and by the Ocean City Beach Patrol Lifeguard Alumni Association, celebrating 126 years of protecting beachgoers. I want to remind people that due to popular demand, Boxing Insider Promotions returns to the Tropicana in Atlantic City on Friday night, July 26th, with a stacked fight night of competitive fights featuring top-rated fighters, including Mr. Atlantic City Justin Figueroa. Irish Mickey Ward will be in attendance. There will be more announcements in the coming weeks. Tickets are now on sale at Ticketmasters.com, or you can purchase your tickets at the Tropicana box office. That's Friday night, July 26th at the Tropicana. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Tell Jason we said hello when you go down there, okay? He's probably delivering. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and Nikki Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.